Hello. Oh, there it is. It's just not called Mike. Swizowski. Okay, we have a microphone. We are streaming, not recording. I've changed the episode. I have a controller. We are playing. I should make a proper checklist instead of just doing this. We have no tools. We have a shovel. That's it. We're back to stone because we have little to no iron. That is gravel, that is sand. Maybe just chuck what's left of the cobblestone in here. That. I haven't been outside yet in this episode. Hey, welcome back, Moose Moo. First time viewer, not welcome back. You said back in your message, and that threw my brain off this evening. Been a while since you played Minecraft, huh? Thanks, dude. Or dudette, I have no idea. Ah! Ah, there goes me lava. Oh well. So, I'm doing something a little different in this. I'm not building in this Minecraft episode. I'm actually destroying. Should have looked around for creepers when I came out. And other things, but I did not. But I sort of set out on an endeavour to empty a Minecraft map of all its cubes by digging it out by hand. And I feel like an idiot now that I have come to the realisation of what that's going to take. But I'm trying to make it interesting as I go along. I've discovered an abandoned underground mine that I'm currently making an open cut mine. But even that's taking a lot of time. I see. We're obviously in different time zones. I'm in Eastern Australia and it is 6 o'clock in the evening here. On, what day is it? Thursday night. I'm guessing you're in the States, given 3 in the morning, about 14 hours behind. It's probably USA. Yeah. How are things in your part of the world? I gotta start digging. There will be a lot of digging in this. A pleasure to have your company. As long or as little as you like, I'll be here for a few hours. Unfortunately, I ran out of iron recently because I'm being very specific in where I'm digging. I'm not really hunting out the resources I need, so I ran out last time, and now I'm back to having to use stone until I sort of randomly come across another patch of iron. Just takes that little bit longer. Kind of miss the iron. The iron makes a really nice beat if you keep it going. So you get a bit head bopping as you go through the stream. Stream manager going so I can see what's going on. There we go. Right, well, there's some coal. Ah, thanks, dude. I keep saying dude. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's a bit of a reflex action. Yeah, thank you very much. Be good to have you here. Are you working at 3 in the morning or just insomnia? Awesome. That makes me feel a bit better when I just say it as a reflex. We're recording all the tools we break too, so we can see how many thousands we use by the end of this project. This is my 25th stream now of going at it. I haven't tallied up all the time yet, but I think I'm into about 40 something hours. I thought when I began this it would be, I thought maybe 700-ish hours is sort of what I was thinking to complete this, but I'm thinking it's going to go into the thousands now that I've actually started and realised how much there is to do. But I'm committed now. You know, a dude is a hair by or on an elephant's butt. Not sure what you mean by that. Hair on an elephant's butt, is that it? I thought the word dude originally had something to do with a camel from memory. I feel like it's maybe a question for Google. Yeah, I'll give that a go. I'll look that up. Excuse me if I don't do it immediately. But, alright, let's do it immediately. Give me a moment. Alright. Minimize. Got Oogle. Origin of the word dude. Well, Google says it's not animal related. Now let me swap this around, I can show you what I got. On term dude may have derived from the 18th century. Doodle. Rest of the 1880s, 90s. Dude was a word for dandy. It's male. Ah. Rest. You. Let's back over here. Get this going again. There we are. I probably should have paused the game. Lucky I didn't get attacked by anything. We're in survival mode, as you probably guessed from the creeper that blew me up right outside the front of my hut. I know that was a very preliminary look, but maybe we were both wrong. save the gravel. More or less been burning everything into that block of lava you saw at the front of my little hut. Favourite drink? Not sure if I really have one. I have a hobby of entering competitions on supermarket items though, and presently in Australia, where I am, there is one on Pepsi Max, so I've been drinking an awful lot of Pepsi Max at the moment. Label's been torn off it because I've got to get the code off the back of the label to enter the competition. But so right now, that is my favourite drink. But that finishes in 2 weeks, and then I'll have to find something else with the competition on it, and then that will become my favourite drink. Other than that, I guess it's just water. What about yourself? What's your favourite drink? So we don't get too many spawns. I go to bed nice and early in this. Grape flavoured water. Does sound interesting. I've never been to the States, but from what I've seen on TV and other streamers on here, is I think you guys have a lot more flavoured drinks than we do here in Australia. I see a lot of stuff on pictures of your supermarket shelves and things that streamers are drinking that I've just never seen before. I think we still only have 2 or 3 different flavours of Fanta here, if that's any indication, because I think you guys are into the dozens. Similar with Coca-Cola. We basically have Coke and vanilla Coke, and occasionally as a limited edition they'll put cherry Coke on the supermarket shelves, but it's just not something that you usually see. You feel bad? What about? Yeah, I don't know, sometimes variety is not all it's cracked up to be. You ever heard the expression of the tyranny of choice? I mean, if I go to the supermarket, I still have, I don't know, even just looking in the soft drink aisle, I still have some 30 different things to... I've too far. I still have some 30 different things to choose from. That's still plenty of choice. Just doesn't go into the hundreds, I guess. Oh yeah, it's pretty warm here at the moment. We are just coming into autumn, so it's just starting to cool down. But yeah, it's 6:15 at night here, and I'd say it's probably still 30 degrees Celsius, which I don't know exactly what that goes into in Fahrenheit, but I think it's 90-ish, 80 something maybe. That'd be another Google job. Yeah, you guys have been pretty cold, yeah? I'm not in an area of Australia that gets cold, like it doesn't snow here or anything like that. Even in the middle of night, in the middle of winter, it's still well above freezing. Is that 30 Fahrenheit or Celsius? There's a big difference there. apologise. I don't really know Fahrenheit all that well, but I'm of the impression that that is pretty cold. Yeah. Whereas 30 degrees Celsius, you'll have a good sweat going. Just making a similar type staircase to what's on that side. Below us here, I think there is a slime blob spawner, which is where all these are coming from. Just dodge these guys. Obviously not all that well. And whoa, I'm still alive. Got a bit closer to the spawner than I wanted to. I don't know. I've met a few nice people on here so far. You had some bad experiences. You can hear all those slime blobs over there. There they are, look at that. Oh, he's down there too. Maybe he's coming after me. Let him go! Where's the spawner? Must be there. There's some diamond. Should be pretty close to bedrock here. Must be nearby. There'll be so many there. Oh, the USA. Sorry, I thought you were talking about Twitch. Yeah, well, like I said, I've never been. I can't say I have any plans to go. I see some pretty crazy stuff come out of there. But then, you know, every country's got its problems. I can't say where. The height of society over here, but you know, I don't mind it. Could be worse. Let's get back up the top. Hopefully without having to destroy too much of the underground mine. Oops. That's another one of those. Just because I wanted to preserve enough of it so it's viewable as a thing. I was trying to get to here before without falling and dying, but I didn't do too well. Well, I didn't die, I guess, at least. So, yeah. We'll just widen this staircase for now. And start back at the top. Yeah, there's certainly a lot going on, isn't there? It's a bit World War III-ish right now. I think everyone's a bit on edge. I don't know about you though, I've been feeling a bit apocalyptic for the last 20 years, and you know, sometimes you want to make a long-term plan and you think, no, I won't bother with that because, you know, the whole world's going to end in the next couple of years anyway, and then it kind of doesn't. So I'm sort of at the point now, after sort of thinking like that for a decade or two, that maybe I will just pretend that the world's not going to end and plan for that. And then if it does, then, well, me having my plans ruined probably isn't the worst thing that's going to come out of it anyway. So, you know, feel a bit happier about it. An email. What is that? Is it important? No, it is not. We will leave that for later. The world itself is fragile. Or if I think the world itself is fragile, do you mean like in a socio-political way, or the environment? I mean, both are potentially not doing so well. Buttons. Dirt and stone. Well, I'm sure the dirt and stone will be absolutely fine. It's just the things living on the dirt and stone that might be in a little bit of trouble. I should probably go back to the hut and sleep before I end up a whole bunch of creepers are creeping. Skeletons are skeletoning. I can hear them. How close are they? Not that close. Let's still sleep. Nice little 360. Not very well known for my ballet skills though. No worries. Thanks for joining me. I'm assuming you saying you're tired means you're gonna get some sleep shortly. It's been a pleasure to have you though. No creepers are creeping. Oh, thank you very much. I very much appreciate it. Hope to see you again at another point. I'm on a little bit earlier than I usually am, so you're probably likely to see me more at sort of 6 a.m. your time. Would be more common. Keep the sound, keep the growl. Thank you very much, Moose Moo. I hope things go well for you until I see you again. Have a good night. One of you throw me in the ladder. Thank you for your disgusting food. See ya. Bye, bunny. We'll keep widening the staircase in the meantime. next time you come back, we'll have a nice big staircase to show you. Pepsi burps, I'm sorry. Ka-chunk! There goes another one. Hope I find some iron soon. So apart from taking longer to dig, they just break so quickly. You have to fill your inventory up with tools and swap them over, and it just takes longer. It just takes longer all around. And this will take long enough as it is. Cut those numbers down. Down, 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 down. I can't remember what song that's from. Chunk, it's number 5 already. Come on, iron ore, where are you? Oh, can't sleep, huh? No good. Is your grape flavoured, where is it? Grape flavoured water. It is grape flavoured water. Doesn't have to be caffeinated, does it? I keep falling off things every time I talk. It is caffeinated. Haven't hit it too hard. Pepsi Max is caffeinated too, but I don't know, I'm a pretty good sleeper even with caffeinated drinks. Got the conversation. Got a bit ahead of myself, sorry about that. You weren't saying yes to a caffeinated grape drink. More emails. Also not more. Get all the advertising and end-of-day business stuff. Nice. Yeah, I apologise, I don't really have any effects on here for those things to float across the screen or when someone follows me or anything, which I saw you did, thank you very much. I'm still a bit of an amateur on here. I've largely just been focusing on spending my time emptying this map. And I'm uploading all the videos to YouTube just to document it, since Twitch sort of removes things after 2 weeks. From time to time I meddle around with the settings and try and get those things and sort of do one thing at a time, make myself a little frame, or had a lot of trouble with my audio settings, which I just couldn't get to work with, and I ended up having to spend $100, which is probably about $70 American, on a new microphone, because I couldn't get this thing to give me proper sound. No matter how many YouTube videos I watched on how to set up your audio for headphones, just wasn't working. It can help with the effects. Do you mean? Or everything in general? Just life. Just help with life. See, now I don't even know what an FPS trans is. So, yeah, hey, some iron, finally. Yeah, your first way you could probably help is break that one down for me. What is an FPS trans? Oh, okay, FPS is separate to the trans. I did actually realise frames per second, but given we were talking about the effects, IS transitions, yeah, I did muck around a little bit with the transitions on OBS, but cause that's what I'm using, as far as I understand it, what most people use. But I don't know, I didn't feel like I was at that stage yet. I did have a couple of starting soon and just gone to the loo, toilet screens earlier on, but then I got a new computer and just had to redo all my settings and just didn't bother carrying those over. Excuse me, again, more Pepsi burps. These are all creeper holes, by the way. I did not dig these. Do we have any sticks left? No, but we have a lot of wood. Look up internet speed test on screen. Am I coming through patchy to you? Is it not looking so good? Because that might not be something I can fix. The internet connection. I'm in a country town in Queensland in Australia, and our internet is not fantastic. So it might be working at 100%. Sorry to say. Look at all the Roman candles. We had a few spawns last night. A couple of creepers around and nearby that are going to blow me into my lava. Let's drop some stuff. Do you mean the hardware or the program? I did just spend a lot of money on a new PC because my old one I'd had for like 8 years and took 20 minutes to boot up, never mind trying to do something like this. So I'm just going to get rid of that. So I did just buy, I'm using OBS, and the hardware is quite strong, powerful, however you want to say. It's not top of the range, but I got a Ryzen 5 with 16 gigabytes of RAM, I think. Might have been 18. Not sure. But yes, very much. Yeah, I think there's a Ryzen 7 and there's an Intel 9. So it gets pretty crazy. Much more than I need anyway. And I think my PC outperforms my internet connection. So yeah, the internet here is pretty awful. We don't have 5G here on our mobile network, but when we do get it, it is going to be faster than our landline connection. Probably more reliable too, because I got copper lines going from the house to the node, and they don't always work when it rains. It's pretty crap. Dig that iron out, or did I just go? I just went right past it, didn't I? Completely forgot about it. Let's just get at it. So that on my Minecraft tomorrow day, I have better tools. Seems to be it. I appreciate the offer of help, but I'm not really too keen to change anything presently. I think I'm just going to stick with what I've got for the rest of this stream, and then maybe I will have a muck around with it tomorrow. Is there any effect in... Thanks for the understanding. Is there any effect in particular you wanted to see? Like the new followers, or the faces you posted before float across the screen? I see that happen a lot of other people's streams. What's happening here? More emails. sweaty. Bit gross, sorry. Just frames per second, yeah. As I mentioned, there's probably not a lot I can do about that one, but I mean, you obviously got an idea as to maybe there is something I can do about it. I'll have a look into it. I have seen some YouTube videos about the optimal frames per second for your internet speed. I'll have to do some pings and work it out. Can do something, like I said, yeah. Alright. I trust you, but yeah, I won't be doing it at the moment, but I will definitely have a look at that one tomorrow morning. Since you're telling me I've missed something, which is entirely believable. Well, I mean, there's an awful lot of videos when I look it up. Is there someone online you would recommend, or is there hundreds there? YouTube. Any other video sharing platforms? Do you stream yourself? Maybe you could make a video or a stream. More iron, awesome. I see. Are you watching this evening on a mobile phone? Ka-chunk, we are going through an awful lot of stone pickaxes. Maybe a smart TV. I installed Twitch initially on my TV, and it's great being able to watch it on the TV and sit on the couch. But oh my god, trying to message people's streams with a TV remote was awful. Alright, catch you later. Hopefully you have better luck sleeping this time. And yeah, look forward to seeing you again. I don't have a schedule at the moment. You know, family and work and all that sort of stuff makes it a bit hard. But I will try to be on tomorrow night. That is definitely doable. as I said, might be slightly later. So it came on at 6 o'clock Australian Eastern Standard Time tonight, whereas it's usually more like 8, so it's probably going to be about 5 a.m. for you. Just completely missed that iron. As I celebrated finding it. It's part of the staircase, but I think I'm going to nab it anyway. Maybe we'll just turn this into another tunnel to bedrock. There are a couple of those hidden amongst the staircases and in the house and that sort of stuff. There will also be some digging later. Nice little passageways. Oh, come on, guys, right by my front door. I like the help that creepers give me in digging, but some parts of the map, like the little hut I sleep in each night, I'd like to leave till last. Like that is just annoying. I don't want to use gravel. I thought that was andesite. To place as few blocks as possible in this because I have to dig them all out again. Don't get a back injury, folks. 0 stars. That much iron. Oh, man, there was one in there. Did that. Use the nighttime hours to wait for that to smelt. So I have to go back out there during the day with a handful of stone stuff again. Well, that was the last of the Pepsi for tonight, so hopefully not too many more Pepsi burps for the fan base this evening. We've gone from watching me dig to watching ore turn into iron blocks. How exciting. So exciting. Like mask exciting. Exciting. Something like that. Can you even hear me when I whisper? I mean, the audio is not fantastic anyway. Almost there. Almost there. One more to go. Probably not going to worry about iron shovels. The stone ones kind of do alright. So just use it all up on pickaxes. I left that bar in there anyway. Alright. We shall sleep. We shall see what dangers await us outside this door. And then we shall sacrifice all our blocks to my lava block god. Woo. Can you not hit me because you are burning? Oh, that's not good. I've done well though. Maybe I should pause it and get some more batteries. I'll wait for that message to come up again. Usually it comes up several times before they actually run out. Gravel, that, flint. Okay. Back to the staircase. Use the rest of our stone tools as much as I was lamenting about them. They are here. Let's not waste them. We'll be on to iron. Some of the mine now, which does extend over this side of my canyon, so I have to just be mindful when I'm digging that I might dig into another cavern and fall. Had a couple of falls, thankfully no death falls, but I was killed once by an enderman while I wasn't paying attention. Still bitter. 6 odd episodes ago, so it was level 38. See how high I could push that before dying. Now I've got to start again because it dropped me back to level 7. There we are. There's part of a canyon, as I mentioned. Or not canyon, cavern. You hear all the geologists in the audience moan. Not in pleasure. Maybe I should have said groan. Also not in pleasure. I imagine Minecraft is just a bit of a nightmare for any staunch geologists anyway. Not all rocks come in cubes, you know. Tools. Although I could probably make this a bit lower, couldn't I? Match it up with this staircase. That's going to be problematic. Guess I'd have to sort of make it go sideways a bit. to there. That's what we're up to. Okay, so we go back to the top. Slightly messy. Live. Let's eat some dead zombie, which is kind of the same as regular zombie, I guess. We'll go 3 wide again. Seems to be a nice quick width to get through. Doesn't take too long. Makes me feel like I'm reaching my KPIs. Ka-chunk. 3 left. And then we can be Speedy Gonzales. This one will go into that cavern. So I'll have to make sure I don't fall to my doom or into that giant pit of slime blobs that was bouncing around in there. It's like a ball pit of squelching. Kind of disgusting, kind of exciting. Oh, gross. Ka-chunk. 2 more. Let's break 'em. More iron! Woo! Or if you're into elf names, I like to say Morian. I feel like if I would play World of Warcraft or something, it's given I cry out more iron or Morian a lot in Minecraft. I'll move to another game with the word craft in its title. I'll have to call my character Morian. Pretty much spelled more iron, just one word. kills me in the dark. There's a lot here, which is a good thing. These things always feel like they break really quickly until you're waiting for one to break. And then it's just like a week. It just keeps going. My Energizer pickaxe just keeps going and going and going and going. One iron shovel. Bonk. Baroque. The old English Baroque, but, you know. We'll leave it at that. I think that's Baroque, though. Not Baroque. I don't know what it means now. Another thing to look up later. There's another Enderman. Leave him the hell alone. That's my last experience. Hey, another exciting night of watching iron smelt. We could probably... I don't know, we don't have that much sand. It's a little bit of a walk to the water now that I've filled in so much of it. Speaking of water, I'm out of Pepsi. Yeah, a bit of a walk now to water, so I kind of don't want to do it unless I got that much sand, unless I got huge amounts. Sorry, I'm off camera. Huge, the hand movement is important, obviously. I don't have huge amounts. Four slots. Well, we will make one iron shovel, I think. So we got one. And then 3 more iron pickaxes. Put the rest back in the chest. Burn some stuff in the morning so we can collect more rocks to sacrifice to our lava god. Last one. I didn't need to go up again. Oh no, I did. 3 3s and a 2. That makes 11. 1, 2, 3, and a 2. Oh, it only needs 1. For some reason I thought the shovel needed 2. Well, that'll be why. How confused did I look for a moment there? Right. How many dangerous things are out here? There's one straight up.
anything. It's going to drop on my head. Never should have dug out the top of that. Just that. Stone, dirt, Calabri stone, camouflage sandstone, Calabri stone, gravel, we keep that, sand, granite, diorite, andesite, that's sandstone, we don't need that. There's also sandstone, so we don't have much sand at all, just 2 stacks in a bit, 2 stacks in the gravel. It's not worth the long walk to. Jeez, they move around. Not worth the long walk to the dirt, to the ocean. Where's my hat? Almost gone. Ookly dookly. That was the last stone pickaxe. We're onto iron now. Cooking with iron, baby. That's the saying, isn't it? For sure. Absolutely. So much better. It's like going from your mum's old clubbed out Corolla to like a brand new Subaru WRX or something. Except without the police chasing you. Hello. Let's just write down the iron out before. Still, it is a fall not to be sneezed at. Goal. Excuse. Pepsi Burps. Brought to you by Pepsi Max. Footsteps down the hall. Hello.
Have you fried rice up?
I have not.
Okay, the pizza just went in the oven, so you'll have a snack in like 5 minutes.
Thanks. Welcome back. More trouble sleeping. I'm not sure if I'm
happy for you there or not. I like to think everyone's well rested. I've spent many years on shift work, so I know what it's like to not sleep properly. I wouldn't wish it on anyone. So sorry to hear you're not sleeping well, but glad you're here. Can I be happy and glad to see you? Happy and glad. Happy and sad to see you at the same time? Is that possible? I feel that it is. Hey, Iron. More Iron. Morian. My elf name. If I ever play World of Warcraft. Well, since you left, we've just extended the staircase a little bit, as I said we was doing. We did sort of hit the cavern with the edge of what I'd done. The cavern with all the slime blobs in it. So I'm sure we'll probably dig ourselves into it this way. I'll try not to fall into it again this time. We did find some iron, so we're digging a bit quicker now. We have some open-air bats because I destroyed their natural habitat. And there goes our first iron pickaxe of the night. Got through all those stone ones. Just forget about that extra half a second it takes when there's a mineral in there. Okey-dokey. Need to sit back some in the camera properly. Don't have my head cut off by some stone that I've put in there. Just trying to move around in the seats and not getting too stiff and sore. But I have to move the camera each time if I want to do that. So what time in the morning is it there now, Moose Moo? I suppose you're probably about 4:30 in the morning. You have long until the sun comes up. I think if you're still in winter there, I guess the sun probably comes up a bit late now at the moment. Am I close enough to that microphone? I'm probably not. Oh, on again. Hopefully he finally got to sleep, even if it was abruptly.
zombies. I think we're close to that cavern. Uh-oh. I'll be back 1 sec. I just ran out of batteries. Glad I made it back with my spare controller before something killed me. I suppose I should just go back to the hut now. And I lost that little bit of daylight running around to get another controller. All the rest of my Xbox accessories are at the other end of the house. Really put a lot of thought into setting things up, obviously. No, I shouldn't bother about trying to fight things. Just get out of here. Yeah, I thought so. Oh well, let's just go sleep in the spare. Haven't heard anything. By anything, I mean me. I don't really need that iron right now. I can leave that. Things that I could add here. Let's get rid of you. Ah! Spiders aren't a worry at the moment. He's probably too far away to see me. That creeper seems otherwise occupied. For now. Don't get any closer though, please. Okay, back to the hole. Did he fall down or did he despawn? What happened there? Despawn. Zombie fell down though. Or maybe it was just another one that burned up there. Another one. there is a nice cavern fall. Oh, it looks like it might be. No, we still get across here. Ah.
Yeah, they all are. Can't see the spawner though. I still don't know where they're coming from. They just all seem to. Maybe they've just all fallen in there and don't despawn for some reason or another. Given I haven't really moved that far from the spot for a long time, it's possible that they just don't despawn. And I've just been collecting them. Staircase is a little bit of a mess now. I should probably go down there and just claim that iron. I left it before because I wanted my staircases to be nice and neat. The villagers on me. What are you doing there, bud? You look kind of special, don't you? Where have you come from? I obviously haven't done the entire map, but I've gone around the outsides and found 2 villages, and neither of them are anywhere near here. Ah, Orion. Morian. Saying that. Yeah, Macrates. I'm really coming on level with you. You're on the other side. Baritone grown there. Never thought of taking up a bit of that. Thought he'd found a way over. For a split second. Ah, no. It just falls away, huh? Did someone else fall? What happened there? Yeah, I think he fell. There's another one. That's still pretty cool. Still don't know where they're coming from. Where are you coming from, Slimies? Get out of here before that skeleton shoots me off my perch. Right, so do we keep going with that? I mean, there's not going to be that much more there. Is it? Oh, you've come out into the sun to try and get me. Oh man, I didn't expect you to last that long. Alright, well, we'll get this bit of iron so we can smelt some more when the sun goes goes down. And just decimate my staircase further here. But at least it's where this is, I guess. For a second I thought that was one of my pathways down to Bedrock, but it's not. It's part of the mine again. And there's more in there as well. Can I quickly? Nothing's gonna kill me. No, we're good. So we do this and we dig out the next part of that, I guess. Another 3, you reckon? Make it nice and quick. That'll do it. And yeah, this won't take too long at all since it's only half the depth since it goes into that cabin. And saying that, the sun's going down again, big fella. So we will just finish this top row, I think, and then go back to the hut again. There we go. Let's retreat before we end up with a face full of creepers again. Jump! To do your jump. Made that squelchy ankle twisting noise. Oh, I have a lot of zombie bits. Where's my hand there? I didn't know I had that much. That's good. I like that. And we shall eat some zombie bits. I don't want to throw that away. Get some sleep. Offload some stuff so I can make a decent amount of tools. Can't do that on the screen. Can't just hit Y and just throw it in. That is sandstone, which I cannot use. Alright. Now, that's supposed to. Did I make another one? Normal boots and pants, but no helmet. I don't think I put my bed though, no. So, still 7 to go. Sorry for being so shiny on the screen here. But even though it is 7:30 at night, it's still about 30 degrees in this room. 30 degrees Celsius, that is. Which is 80 to 90 Fahrenheit, I believe, ish. So it is warm. I want to collect it all at once because I think that makes a better ding-ding sound. G-Funk is live, and Natalie Bug. Sorry, I'm on my own stream, guys. Otherwise I would love to come drop by. about it. And then a couple more of these, maybe another one of those. There we go. We are DO done.
Oh, thank you.
Right?
It's slippery.
It's not at all greasy because there's no cheese.
No cheese. Thank you.
A wonderful partner just bought me a small pizza in with a sourdough base that she's made herself from a sourdough culture and some flour. And I have recently had to go vegan, not entirely by choice, but it turns out that I may have...
Oh, hello. Hi.
Turns out that I may have a mild immune condition that means my body makes antibodies when I consume animal proteins. And then those antibodies proceed to attack all my joints. So I have some back issues and more recently some shoulder and hip issues that I'm not 100% sure yet may well stem simply from eating animal products. I forgot to put the helmet in the box. May stem from eating animal products. So I have recently gone vegan just a fortnight ago to test and see if I can make this better, just diet-wise. But you have to do it for quite some time for it to be to know. So I'll be vegan for about 12 months before I even know whether I had to be or not. But it's worth trying, because if it is the case, then we know. And if I let this thing just keep running, I'm in my early 40s now, but 20 years from now, I'm probably not going to be awfully mobile if I don't get on top of whatever this is. So I do have some medication for the short term, and we're trying diet changes for the longer term. Because if it's not veganism, well, if it's not animal proteins, and being vegan doesn't solve this, the next step is a FODMAP diet. I don't know how many of you have looked that up, but it is so much worse than being vegan. Ironically, meat is one of the few things you can consume, but there's not a lot more other than that. Maybe leafy greens. Just about everything else is excluded. There's no fruit, there's no onion, there's no garlic, there's no grains. It's crazy. Some people have to be on it for medical reasons, and I feel great sorrow for them. Anyone who chooses to go on it for just personal reasons is downright crazy. But I'm hoping that I'm not one of the people that have to go on a FODMAP diet for medical reasons. I'd much prefer to be vegan. Thankfully, sugar is vegan. Whereas on a FODMAP diet, you largely cannot consume sugar. So what kicked all that off is I currently have a small pizza on my lap with no cheese on it. Ta-da! Bet you're glad you waited through that whole explanation.